Hello, everybody. My name is Sarah Trapp, and I am your Templeton Radiology Library intern. Today, I will be walking you through Canva. Canva is an online document template tool that you can use to make posters, event documents, things like resumes, letterheads, and even online website banners and presentations. A few things that I am going to be walking you through today are some examples of what we use at what I use at the Templeton Library. So I use it to make the newsletter and most of the posters that you see around the library. I'll show you various designs that are available and how to choose a design and a template that fits your needs. And designs and templates are different. So designs are the type of document that you want. So a poster design or a marketing postcard design or a slideshow presentation design, whereas a template is going to be the style and format of those posters or presentations. So if you want an educational poster or a poster that is pink and frilly versus a more business-like one. I'm also going to show you boxes and how to format your text boxes, various pre-formatted text boxes, how to prepare your photo spaces and alignment before you actually put your photos into the document. I'll show you how to export and download your designs, and then I'll show you a quick demo on how to make a marketing postcard, which outside of the newsletter is one of the most common document designs that I use off of Canva. So first, I do want to show you some of the examples of things that I've used Canva for. So on the left here, we have our newsletter, and then we have a sign and my office hours calendar. These are marketing postcards. So this is what I'm going to show you how to make. And this is also a marketing postcard. It's just a marketing postcard that I finished, downloaded as an image, and then uploaded it and used it as a photograph. So here are just a very few designs that are available on Canva. I'll show you a little bit more about what's available once we actually get the demo going. You can do posters, resumes, business cards. As you can see on the right, it looks nice. It's formatted professionally. And it's really easy to customize and personalize to your needs. So templates, again, are just the styles of the designs. So here is just kind of a general newsletter one, but they have more for either for restaurants or for education. If there's like a daycare newsletter that goes out or a school newsletter that goes out or an office newsletter, there are different ones for different situations. You can personalize them. Even the things that look permanent or might be permanent on any other sort of template, such as the background color or orientation or boxes that create the visual graphics, they can be deleted, resized, rearranged. It's very, very, very flexible. So here are the boxes. These are going to be your best friends in moving things around and getting things the way that you want. The best thing for photos is grids. So these are pre-sized, pre-aligned spaces for your photos. So you can do a single, a double in various different orientations. They will always be in this relationship, although they can be wider, shorter, but they will always be the same size, side by side, top to bottom in this ratio. And there are other ones with more grid spaces, so you'll have two here, two here, two here, and one here. But there's ones with up to 6, there's 3, almost as many as you can think of. These down here are also photo grids, but they have predetermined shapes other than squares or rectangles. These work really well if you are doing icons or if you're doing a contact space with your headshot. You can also do charts and then shapes for backgrounds for either text boxes or photo grids. Over here you have the text boxes. There are headings, subheadings, and body text just as your basic text boxes. And then down here, and then there will also be a scroll bar. You already have your pre-formatted text boxes. They look professional, they're easy to use, and they're just appealing to the eye. And all of these are drag and drop, and you can resize them. And the text, there are plenty of fonts. You can resize, recolor, you can justify, you can use bullets, you can write in all caps, you can not write in all caps. There's various controls and buttons that you can use. Here are some examples of the photo grids. Here's a photo grid with a big one and then 5 different ones on the side. This is all the same photo, just repeated 6 times and readjusted in various boxes. Here's an example of the frames. This is a squiggly frame. I think it's my favorite out of all of them. The alignment, I can't show an example here on the slides, but I will show you an example in the demo. But what happens is when you drag an element like a photo, a text box, or any of the background shapes, you will see these little pink lines appear, and the pink lines are telling you that you're aligned with various edges of either your document or other elements, or even the center of the document or other elements in your design. So the final thing is exporting to your computer. You can export in images. They have both PNG and JPEG files. You can export in PDFs, video. You can make an animation, which is awesome. You can also make a slideshow presentation and present it in Canva, which, believe it or not, is actually what I'm doing right now. I made this slideshow in Canva, and I went up to the top right-hand corner and clicked present, and here we are. So it's pretty easy. It all just downloads to your laptop. It's high quality, it works well, and it's very, very simple to use. So it is now demo time. I would like to show you, so this is the main page of Canva. You have your home page with some various designs here, your designs. So if you guys would like to see the designs that I've made for the Templeton Library, here are marketing postcards, slideshows, newsletters, calendars, posters. And they're all different, so it's very flexible and easy, and you can upload your own photos. You can use Canva has some free stock photos for you to use, and they're actually very well done, and there's a good variety for you to choose from. So it makes it so that the tool is actually very useful without buying the pro version, although you do have more access to other elements that you can use and more photos if you purchase the pro version. So if you go back, we're going to go back to the home page, and I want to show you, first of all, some of the designs that are options, just as a quick scroll through. And then we're going to go here and type in a marketing postcard. If you don't know what your design is called, you can just go browse postcard. Go browse and find something that looks like what you want to use. So marketing postcards, let's do this one because there's a little bit of blank space. So up here, this is a photo that they used. I like it, so I'm going to go keep it. But I decide that I don't want to use this this text box. So I'm going to delete it, and I'm going to go over to text, and I think that this is a different one that I like to do. So I'm going to drag it over here, click and drag, and then I can resize, and I can tilt it if I want. It's still a little big, so I'm going to squish it down. And then if you want to ungroup things, so you notice that there's 2 or 3 different text boxes, you can go up here to ungroup, and then you can move them as you want. And down here, so let's say that I want to center this, so center the text, so you'd highlight the text, and make sure it's centered by clicking up here. And then I want to make sure this whole box is centered. So as you notice, the pink lines are appearing, so this means that it's aligned with the middle of my document, those little pink lines that had appeared. So I'm going to move this back over to the side so I can show you how to insert a grid and a picture. So what you're going to do is go up here to Elements and find a grid that you like. So we can go here to scroll down. I think I'm going to do this one here. It's automatically going to size itself to your document, so just resize it and move it to where you want. I'm going to find some pictures that I like. It has ones down here. If it's free, then you can use it without watermarks and without paying for anything. Here's ones that I've used before. So these are the size and orientation I want. So you just drag, drop, and it automatically fits the sizing. If it's not quite where you want it, you double click to show the entire image, and then you drag it to where you want it to fit within your image. So for instance, I want this hand to be more in the center, so I double click it and I move it over. And it's pretty easy. If I want to do a frame for another photo, I just drag and drop and make it the size and place it where I want it. And then you find a photo of the hand, let's for instance, and you put it right there and it looks nice. And there's also options for backgrounds and colors, and you can filter it do various intensities. It's very flexible. So when you're all done, go up here to the download button and pick the format you want to download to your computer. I want to do PNG, and then you will click download, and then it'll automatically download to your computer, and you are all good to go. So that is it for today. If you have any more questions, again, my name is Sarah Trapp. I'm your library intern. Please contact me with questions at radlib, radlib at uw.edu, or visit me during my office hours at the library on the second floor in RR215J. It's at the end of the office hallway and across from the RR202 conference room. Thanks, everybody. Enjoy your day.